Let me tell you something. Do not, I repeat, do not buy or upgrade to the new Sony 1000X M4s. Hey out there, what's up? It's your boy TechBox. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and hit the bell to hear any notifications. And if you have any comments, go ahead and share with the community to see whether you agree with my comments or opinions or disagree. Believe me, I can't wait for the engagement. So a lot of you may be thinking, why is he talking about the Sony 1000X M4s already, when they're not even out? And how he can dare say, don't buy or upgrade. Well, simply put, the Sony 1000X M3s, the predecessors to the M4s, I do not believe that the upgrade or the features that are going to be added are going to be so substantial that it's going to make a difference, especially for the price I believe that they're going to be released for. The Sony 1000X M3s, you know what? From now on, it's such a long name. Terrible job, Sony, in naming these things. But I'm just gonna compare them to, or title them as M3, M4. Sony headphones, M3, M4. Yes, that's gonna be a lot easier. So why not upgrade to the M4 upon their release? It's simply because the M3s are so excellent. Such a well-built headphone. Featured pack, great listening. Let's go through the different characteristics and features of the headphone. Sound. The headphones are crisp, they're clean, they're clear. The highs are there, the mids are well defined, and the bass is satisfying, to say the least. They come with LDAC processing that allows you to process streams at 960 gigabytes. They have their DSEEHX processor that allows to uncompress streaming music, making it the range of the sound wider and much more lush. It's always hard to explain the sound of music, but bottom line, enjoyable. Battery life. The M3s come with a 30-hour playtime. You don't have to worry about it at all. And what's best, from the M2s to the M3s, they decided to add the USB-C port, which allows it to be universal. A lot of our phones have Type-C, a lot of our laptops have Type-C, so most likely you're gonna have the charging capability for it. And two, it enables fast charge. 10 minutes gives you 5 hours of pure listening time. I travel a lot for my work, and sometimes it's a travel of 2 to 3 days, 7-hour flights there, 7-hour flights back, a layover here in O'Hare, a layover here in LaGuardia, but I never have to worry about, will I be able to enjoy my music while I'm traveling, and will I be able to block out all that noise so that I can just be in my own world and stay relaxed as I'm traveling. Noise cancellation on these headphones, if not the best, definitely the top 3. I mean, one quick button press and I'm in my own world, whether I want to listen to music or I just want to block out sound, period. People talking too loud on the plane, no problem. Child starts crying on the plane, no problem. I'm at work, someone decides to take a call on the speakerphone in the next cubicle or next office, no problem. Just block them out. Design. Sony has always been about simplicity and functionality, even before the iPhone and Apple, okay? Look at these. They're sleek, they're stylish, they're not out there. They have a nice black matte finish to them, and they even come, I think it's a silver matte finish, and those look so clean. Wear them in the office, I think you'll be complimented, and no one's gonna question your professionalism. Wear them while traveling. you're gonna stand out. Say, hey, that person's got some taste. Or wear them at home. Maybe your child will give you a compliment, not sure. Any case, but the design of these, they did a great job with them. I mean, just fantastic. And a little hint of the copper, it just very tasteful. Gotta say that. The headphones, these plush pads are fantastic. And they have a firm grip on my head where it's not too tight and not too loose. I mean, I've worn these headphones for 7 hours or 8 hours straight. And I don't even feel them until maybe the 6th hour. So, plus, that's a plus. And Drop, formerly known as Mass Drop, just released some Taconi pads specifically for the M3s. Got them ordered already. I can't wait for them to come in. I'll put a review here in the future just to see whether it improves the sound, improves the comfort. But Taconi, really, really good brand. So I can't wait to show you guys the results of those. What has been leaked and what's rumored that the upgrades will be to the M4, I believe are not significant enough to justify an upgrade or a brand new purchase of the M4s. Simply said, what's been pushed out there, I don't think it's impressive enough. Without actually having the unit with me, I'm gonna say, don't buy. The M4 is due to get the DSEE-HX Extreme branding. So I will vouch for the technology. I can tell the difference between the M2 and the M3. I've been an owner of these Sony headphones since its first, since its inception. The M1s, the M2s, and the M3s now. And that's just to show you that I'm so excited about the headphones, I've always upgraded. So it kind of makes me cautious to hear that all the upgrade may have is an extreme branding. So without having a unit myself, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna upgrade. Now the second thing, we all know that the battery life is outstanding, 30 hours. So a bump up would have to be extreme for me as well. So a bump up to 36, what's been rumored 40 hours, I don't know. You give me 60 to 72 hours, hands down, my M3 is gonna be given to either a family member or sold to a friend. So Extreme DSEE-HX, I'm not sold on that. Battery life from 30 hours to 36 hours or 40 hours, you're not selling it. We all know Sony, their design philosophy is to be consistent. So if you're like a big owner or a follower of their alpha cameras, their mirrorless cameras, there's very little differences between each iteration. So I'm only gonna assume that it's gonna be the same thing for the M4. I mean, if you were an owner of the M2 and you jumped up to the M3, the only difference was the copper accents that they decided to put around the upper ear of the mics and things of that nature. Now, one thing I did fail to say about the M3s, they're not the best for making phone calls. They're not the best. It could be because of the mic placement, or it could be because it doesn't do a good job with reducing sounds outside of your voice. So can they improve it with an addition of an extra mic on the M4? That's where I'm kind of on the fence. Because there's been a lot of times I take calls while I'm traveling, and a lot of people have complained where they have difficulties hearing me. And I know it ain't the signal from the phone company. So maybe, but it's gonna have to be significantly better in order for me to upgrade. So DSEE-HX Extreme, no. 30 hours to 36 or 40 hours of battery life, no. Clarity in making calls, maybe. And then the upgrade of 4.2 Bluetooth to 5.0 Bluetooth. Not enough. I get more range. I don't really get away from my phone anyway when I'm listening to music. And being able to connect it to multiple devices, that's an on-the-fence feature, but they're just gonna have to do a lot more than that. I mean, but here's the real reason why I think you should buy the M4s or upgrade. These already, the M3s, are outstanding headphones. And the M4s are anticipated to come out for $350 to $400. Those features I just named, or the rumors and the leaks, what they're saying is going to be on the M4s, I don't see the value. When you can buy the M3s between $225 to $285. Go to Amazon, go to Best Buy. I'll put the links down below and show you that it's a steal. And I don't even feel like a sucker because I tend to buy things when they first come out. So I'm paying the premium new price. And I paid, I believe, $350 for the M3s when they first came out. I don't feel like I've been duped because I've enjoyed them for 18 months. So do yourself a favor. Don't go to the M4s. Go ahead, save some ducats, and buy the M3s. Believe me, you're gonna thank me, and your wallet's gonna thank me. I don't know what more you can do to these great headphones, but they're gonna have to be inventive. They're gonna have to be really inventive. And let's see what happens. But thanks again for stopping by. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, and please tell me what you think down below.